Get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Short dark hair, but those eyes so bright.
A small frap.
Yeah. Can you put a small frap on that?
A small caramel frap?
Yes.
It's hot.
No, that's it.
All right, breathe.
Okay. 35.46.
We at McDonald's. About to eat. So then. We got to do the challenge where we order the last person's meal.
How you do that?
Oh, thank you. Hey, take your little money. Say.
You sit there like.
The challenge where you order the last person's meal. So the person who was in front of us and they order something, you order the same thing. You just say, "Can I get the last order?"
Thank you.
But I'm hungry, so I don't want to be experimenting today.
It's hot.
Where my change at, dude? Thank you. Get my little change. My little change. Nana, where you at?
I feel like I'm about to throw up.
All right,
Is that
boy.
me sounding like that?
No, that's the
Air.
Ah. It makes me nervous when I hear stuff I don't think I'm supposed to be
Close
hearing.
my window just because he say he's so sick. But why it sound like that?
I don't know. I probably need to get a
I
check.
feel nauseous.
We just came out the dentist. Is your teeth good, LJ? You see them pearly whites?
No, it hurts.
Ooh, my frappe. Y'all see this goodness?
I want chocolate.
Oh,
I want the chocolate.
LJ, yours is small.
The big one right there?
No, yours is small. Don't take my big frappe. Boy.
okay.
Get a small.
Those was good.
I'm playing. Come on, take it.
Yeah.
No, because he playing. He's trying to take mine.
But I had my hand on mine and I'm starting to get out.
You didn't get none?
Me?
Yeah. Where's the food?
She told me to pull up so she can bring it to me.
Oh. I was going to get out this car. It's like, I'm just playing.
Thank you.
You're the weekends.
You're welcome.
You're weekends. Say it in Spanish.
You welcome.
De nada.
Why you all up on my head, Shunbo? Damn.
Nana, look.
Trash is right there.
I got a Kriala.
Don't pull up, dummy.
Well, don't move.
I had to move because they were all the way up on my behind.
His her birthday is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
You too?
Her birthday is June 18th. Is no ketchup packets?
No.
Tú y el ketchup. El ketchup en todo.
Mom, you got fries?
Siempre quiere
Ponytail.
ketchup.
Don't make a mess, ponytail.
Okay.
I gotta show y'all this burger because this is the first burger that I get from McDonald's that actually looks like something. You know how you watch the commercials and it makes you want to go to McDonald's, and when you get there the burger looks like it's just poor. Okay, well, not this one. See there? It's a good burger. Y'all eating?
Did they add pickles on here?
You checking yourself out? Conceited.
They added pickles on here.
You don't like pickles on a hamburger?
I do.
So
JJ felt nauseous, and now he feel better because he eating.
No, I was saying, it sounded the way you were asking, it sounded like you didn't.
LJ being a gentleman.
Back up.
You got candy?
Can I get a gum? Yeah, Dad, now what? Like, you showing off for the future? Like, can I get a gum? I know you
I don't got plastic all back here in my fucking phone.
What? You got that toy. But
Get out the way.
ain't no trash.
Let's be honest, bro.
Get in the car.
You got me when I was slowing down. Can I get my mini bike?
Hey guys. Hey family.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to our channel. So today we are making a carrot cake. My helper here is my daughter, Naisha.
Hi.
And so she'll be helping me make the carrot cake. And for the other video, I do apologize because I put the recipe on the screen, but everybody wanted the recipe like laid out down in the comments, I guess, so you can copy it or whatever you do, that's fine. These recipes are for you guys to enjoy, so I will be putting the recipe to the carrot cake down below, and you guys can definitely bake it and enjoy it. First we're going to mix the wet ingredients, which is you need 1.5 cups of vegetable oil. 1.5 cups. You need your carrots, which are 4 cups of carrots, and 4 eggs. Put in there. Let it drip. To the side. Alright. Get your eggs. Put the eggs in here. 4 eggs. Splashing. Need 4 eggs. So 4 cups of carrots. Thank you, Nana. And normally one of them small bags that have whole carrots in it will give you the 4 cups you need. You can add a little more carrot if you like. So right now, you got your 1.5 cups of oil, 4 eggs, and 4 grated carrots in here. 4 cups, sorry, of carrots. Put that to the side. Okay, Nana. Next, for your dry ingredients, you're going to have your flour. So this is 2 cups of A.P.Flour or all-purpose flour. 2 cups of flour. Then you have baking powder and baking soda. And it's gonna go right in there. Baking powder is 2 teaspoons. I just did the cinnamon with that, but. So baking powder is 2 teaspoons, just like this. And it has the little scraper. Here, put that one in first. With baking powder. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And then baking soda is 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah.
That's one.
All right. That's baking soda. That's a half. Put in there. All right. All right, all right, all right. Good. Okay, so salt goes right in there as well. And that is a teaspoon of salt. And normally I would have a little bowl. So 1 teaspoon of salt. Go ahead. Here, Nana. You put in there? Alrighty. And then you have your cinnamon and cloves.
Yep.
So there's your cloves. And cloves is 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4. 1/4. A fourth of cloves. And your cinnamon is 2 teaspoons. You're gonna put it right in your dry ingredient.
Ooh, makes color.
Yeah, it makes it darker. All right. And you're gonna put your sugar in there as well. So what we're gonna do, Naisha, I got carrot in this bowl. What we're gonna do is dump the sugar in there. If you don't have a sifter, you guys, if you don't have a sifter, because I didn't sift my stuff out today, you put the sugar in here, which is 2 cups of sugar, granulated sugar, which is gran sugar for short, and your dry ingredients that you just did. And if you don't have a sifter, you take the sugar will break up any clumps that are in your flour. And so you sift it all together. You sift it. Go ahead. So you just do it with the whisk all together. Go ahead, Nana. You got it? And you just go like that. But if you do have a sifter, you just sift your flours out and your dry ingredients all together in a bowl. And there you go. And we're gonna mix up this all in here.
Ew. That looks like Jello.
Hi, Marie. Marie is sitting here looking at me like, why didn't you wait for me? You're gonna make brownies later, Mariki.
Yay!
All right, Nana.
They for us. I'm gonna go change.
All right, let me help. So normally for my cakes, you guys, I would put butter and sugar in the blender and make it fluffy. But with the carrot cake, which I love, besides grating carrots, I don't like the grating of the carrots. But the fact that you could just stir it up in a bowl and it's done is what I love about this recipe.
Smell like sweet potato pie.
And all you're doing is just mixing it, combining everything. You're not really over mixing. You're just combining and scraping. And there you have it. Some carrot cake. Sorry. Boom, 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 boom. That's your carrot cake batter. And preheat your oven to whatever temperature works best for you. So when I follow recipes, if I know my oven, I don't use their temperature. I use whatever's best for my oven, because sometimes ovens can be hotter or colder, or you know, you're like elevated somewhere in the mountains. It's different temperatures. So for this, I'm gonna do 325, and I will let it go for me. I don't bake with time. I bake because I already know how long it takes, and I'll just touch it. If it bounces back, it's done. So I would say just set it for 20 minutes or 15. Check it. If it bounces back or the toothpick comes out clean, then you're done. If it's not, then give it some more time, but it just should bounce back. And if you stick a fork, a knife, or a toothpick in, it should come out clean. So that's the batter. Put that to the side and get your pecans. Yay! So what I was gonna say about the pecans, you guys, this is called dry ingredients when you're baking. And your mix-ins, as they're called. You're going to have 1.5 to 2 cups of mix-ins. So if you want to do raisins and dried fruit and pecans and other delicious things, that whatever your heart desires, you can do. So if you want to do that stuff, if you like fruit, dried fruit in your batter, your carrot cake, do 2 cups, no more than 2.5. I would say no more than 2.5, but it's up to you. If you want to experiment with 3 or 4 cups, go ahead. I'm just giving you what I do. But I'm just using pecans right now because, like I said, my son does not like raisins. So I'm just doing pecans because we all love pecans. So it's 1.5 cups of this, and you just chop it up. Chop it up. So if you want to buy pecans that are already chopped, you can do a food processor if you like. Whatever your heart desires, you may do. I just find it, you know, I guess I like working. It's like, no, I'm just joking. I like chopping them up because it's cheaper if you do it yourself at home. If you have food processor, that's also easier. But if you get chopped pecans at the store, it's much more money. And this is not an order that I'm doing. This is just for the house. So it's up to you. Whatever you find easier, better, and
yeah. I'm gonna put it 4 times. Chop more up.
However small, however big. Ooh. It is up to you. Again, you are the boss in your kitchen, so do as you please. Nana, you're the boss in this kitchen?
Yep. I'm the judge.
You're the judge, yeah, they love eating.
Time to pour on it.
So that is 1 cup. And I just gotta do a half. Because for me, it's a lot of pecans when you do 2 cups or 3. And I'm telling you, it'll distribute through the cake and you will get pecan in every bite. So you don't need a lot, but it's up to you. Oh, here, sorry. Pour it in there, I'll chop some more.
Sure.
Here you go. Hold on a minute. All right, go ahead, you can mix it. Oh.
Looks like sweet potato pie.
I am using a cutting board for you guys because I don't use a cutting board. I use a plate all the time. And hubby says, don't do that. You shouldn't cut on a plate. Who the heck made that rule? I'm just kidding, babe. I love you. Pour that in. Over here. Go ahead. All right. Make sure you get all the goodies out the thing, Nana. Look.
I it's time to put it in pop.
He's trying to pop it. Go ahead, stir it up.
It's time to stir.
Hold on. She's dying to taste it.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's it. You see how it's combined all together? That is it. That's all you do.
All right.
Okay. I have 2 pans here. I'm gonna do the 2 little cakes and some cupcakes. For your pans, they have spray, which has this is not it, but they have spray that has flour in it for baking. You can use that. I don't have any, so I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna have the powder, put the powder in it. So you take it and you spray it all around above. You put your flour inside, and let me do this one so I can just put the flour that I don't use in here. Okay, take your flour and move it around. Cover all sides of this pan, and whatever falls out goes in the other pan. You don't need a lot in there, so whatever leaves. Okay? There you go. And your cupcakes, these are your cupcakes, line them up, and you put them right in there. I'm gonna do this and then you can do the rest. So for cupcakes, I have an ice cream scooper and a spatula. And the way I do mine is I simply scoop and level. All of the cupcakes will come out the same size. So you scoop and level, and you just put it in there. Here, I'll tilt it for you. Hold on, slow down. Good job. Hold on. Sorry. Put it in a cup for kids so they could just pour it. This is kind of heavy for her. So once you hear that beep, your oven is preheated, you can put your cakes in. But make sure you have all your cakes ready to go because you don't want to lose heat. You want to taste it, Nana? You want to taste it? Taste that. So that's what it gave. 12 and 2 6-inch pans. That's how much batter was in there. So I set it for 20 minutes and at 335 in my oven. Once it was preheated, Once it was preheated, I put my pans in. And then, so I'll check it halfway through and I will rotate the pans. So the cupcake pans just rotated and the 6-inch pans just rotated. So the one you have in the front, put to the back, and the one in the back, put to the front. Unless you have a convection oven, one of those ovens that have air flowing in it and it pushes, it's like a fan that pushes the air, you should be fine with those because I never have to rotate my pans when I use that. So, you know, just make sure you keep an eye on it. Once your fork or toothpick or knife comes out clean, you can take it out. But the way I check mine is I just put my finger and if it bounces back, it's done. for our icing. It's cream cheese icing, and it's Philadelphia cream cheese, 16 ounces. So each one, it'll tell you on it 8 ounces. So you need 2 Philadelphia cream cheese, a regular, original, nothing special, no low fat. That's what you need. And you need some powdered sugar, which is 3.5 cups of powdered sugar.
Yes.
You're going to mix the sour cream to soften it up in the mixer, and then you're going to add your powdered sugar, and then you're going to add buttercream. So it's 2 of the Philadelphia cream cheese, 16 ounces altogether, 3.5 cups of powdered sugar, or to your liking. And for your buttercream, it's normally 1 stick of butter, but I don't have any unsalted butter right now, so I'm going to substitute with buttercream. If you have Crisco, you can use Crisco as well. I'm going to do buttercream, and I'm going to do a half a cup and see the consistency, and then if I want to add more, I'll add more. But either way, it won't hurt your icing. I mixed the powdered sugar and cream cheese together, and I'm gonna continue to mix it, but I'm gonna add, I do have Crisco, so I'm gonna add a little of that, and I'm gonna add some buttercream. And don't forget your vanilla. 1 tablespoon is what I do. You can do 2, 3, however many you like, but 1 tablespoon is what I do. And if you have pure vanilla, that'd be better, but if not, use what you got. So for your Crisco, it's only 1 stick of butter, unsalted butter if you have it, but for Crisco, not a lot. You do it and mix it in just so that your icing doesn't, be runny like this. When it's runny like this, you have to use a lot of powdered sugar for the icing to be stiffer. So instead of using a lot of powdered sugar and making your kids hype, do some Crisco, and then do some, this is a half a cup, Crisco and buttercream. So I'm gonna start off with Crisco, and then I'll also do the buttercream and taste it. So just add this in there, mix it up. Really good. Whip it. Whip it. Say whip it. All right, be right back. So this is the buttercream. It's a little more than a cup because I put it on top. No, so I'm gonna put this in there, stir it up, and I'll bring it back. It's all whipped up. Say whip.
Whip.
Watch me, Nene. Watch me whip.
Whip.
Watch me, Nene. Okay, so it's all whipped up. You scrape it, make sure it's all incorporated. And see how it's falling? You can add more powdered sugar if you like, stiffen it up, or you can put it in the fridge. So the way you cover it is, you scrape all of this down, and you get your plastic wrap. Okay, and you're gonna put the plastic wrap on it. And you're gonna cut it. You're gonna cut it, and you're gonna push it down on it so that your icing doesn't get crystallized, have all these little bits of hard stuff on it. You're gonna cover it like that, and you'll put another one on top. Like that. Come hold this, please. Hold it. Right here. So you're gonna cover it like that, and you're gonna put it in the fridge and let it cool. Then once it cools, it's easier to work with. It won't be so runny, but you can add more powdered sugar if you like. It's up to you. So the icing is not cold enough and it is kind of runny. You can, like I said, add more powdered sugar for the purpose of the video. For you guys to not have to wait, we're going to use this one. But more powdered sugar wouldn't hurt. I tasted it and it can use a little more powdered sugar. So the original recipe was 3.5 cups of powdered sugar. So you can use more. So you have it in your piping bag. And when you're piping and you first start out, it's easier to have less in the bag if you're doing a lot of cupcakes, because then your wrist or your arm, your hand, whatever, won't get tired. If you're used to it, fill up the piping bag as much as you want. There you go. Oh. You just, this one, since it's kind of runny, just squeeze like that. Here, Nana, you can grab that cupcake and do the one. Grab that cupcake and you're gonna go like this. Grab the piping bag. Grab the bag.
Like that.
Go ahead. All right, good job. Good job. Get your pecans. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. You chop them up really nice.
Chop them, chop them, chop, 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 chop.
This is going on top of the cupcake, so you just eyeball it, you guys. And you want to sprinkle yours? Good. Here, this is hers for helping. Go ahead, sprinkle yours. Get some and sprinkle on top. Not a lot. Sprinkle on top. Amazing. Okay, so that's hers. So you got the cupcakes. And you're just gonna put these on top.
Do the rest of them.
And they fall where they fall. I poked it in there. Thank you for watching, you guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. So hit the bell button. Any other videos we post, you'll be notified. But if you make these, let me know. They're delicious, easy to make. Your kids will enjoy them. Your spouse will love them. And you'll be the best person ever. Happy eating.
Bye.